Hello and welcome to India's coolest online chat show, Chai with me, Lakshmi. We are at www.chaiwithlakshmi.in. We're also on Facebook and Twitter. That's facebook.com/Chai with Lakshmi and the Twitter ID is @ChaiWithLakshmi. That's ChaiWithlakshmi. Today's webisode brings you 3 tools that will greatly influence your success. Our guest is Dr. Sri Advani, sport and performance psychologist and mind coach. Sri, according to you, what are the 3 tools that can greatly influence my success and the success of everyone who's watching this?
1 is visualization, 2 physiology, our body, and 3 written affirmations, all 3 connected to our subconscious mind.
Okay, why did you mention the subconscious mind?
Well, the subconscious mind is that part of our mind that highly influences everything we think and do. So take an iceberg, for example. You probably see only 10% of it. 90% is underwater. Same thing with our conscious and subconscious mind. So the conscious mind is the 10%. Our subconscious mind forms majority of our actual mind.
Okay, now let's get to those 3 tools because I really want to be successful.
Sure.
Right. The first one you mentioned is visualization. What is that, and how do we use that tool?
Great. So you're creating images, movies in your mind. We're doing that constantly through our thoughts, through our languaging, and being more in control of the quality of those images or movies in our mind. So when you are sitting down, closing your eyes and thinking about what you really want in life. So let's say, for example, you have a particular dream. Are you able to put an image, make an image out of it? All right. Now take that image and heighten the senses, all the senses. So for example, visually, make it really bright, really colorful, make the volume louder. Start beginning to feel and connect with that picture.
So actually, put yourself in it.
Put yourself in there as if you're already experiencing it.
Okay.
And the subconscious mind will do everything within its power to make it happen. It starts influencing the way you make choices. It starts influencing the way you start looking at things that you want to do, and it'll help you improve the quality in that.
Right. Okay. And the second tool you mentioned was physiology or body, I think.
That's right. So our bodies play a huge role. My coach in Australia, Mr. Frank Romano, he used to say that what the mind harbors, the body manifests, and vice versa. So mind and body are interlinked. So if you want to change your state of mind and you want to be geared up for achieving or improving the quality of your actions, it's as simple as just sitting up, and you can do this right now. Just sit up, shoulders back, chest out, chin up, a big wide smile, and just see how you feel instantly. Feel better? I thought so. So you'll start feeling good just by making these minor changes. You see athletes do this a lot. You see them on court just playing mind games through their physiology. They may be getting thrashed, but they'd be standing up like they're 10'2" and bulletproof, and thinking, wow, okay, I'm invincible. And at some point, the opponent is likely to crack. That's the power of physiology, our bodies.
Okay, right. And the third thing you mentioned was written affirmations.
So at night especially, it really, really works. So you have a piece of paper and pen in front of you and just write down what you want. But the way you word it is really crucial. So you've got to make sure that it's powerful. Let's say you want to be the best lawyer, all right? Don't just write, I am a great lawyer. You say, I am the best lawyer in the world, okay? So you want to be in the present. You don't want to say, I will be, but you already say, I am. And make it absolutely positive.
So you're saying we can be as flamboyant as we want?
There's no limit.
Because to me, coming from a very conservative middle class background, to say that I am the best chat show host It's a huge thing.
And
You
it
know,
initially,
I have to face my own fears.
that's right. And initially, it may not feel right when you're saying it. But that's the whole thing. So now what you're doing, with the moment you feel uncomfortable, that's a great thing. It's because you've stepped out of your comfort zone, your normal way of thinking. It's when you're comfortable is when there's going to be no change. So when there is change and you feel uncomfortable, look at that and say, great, there is change happening.
Right, because the moment I say that, and if I truly believe that, then the way I behave changes, the way I conduct the show changes. A lot of things change. Instantly, it's like reprogramming inside.
Reprogramming, and when you do it at night, that is when the subconscious mind is most receptive, just before going to sleep. Next morning, wake up and read the same thing. Okay. So you're cementing, you're really reinforcing that affirmation in your subconscious mind, because again at that point, you're in what we call an alpha state, which is a frequency wherein you can optimize your influence on the subconscious mind.
Okay.
So, in fact, I have a written affirmation I carry all the time on my phone. So, as you can see right here,
it says, think right.
Yes, it is. So, I keep looking at my phone. A lot of us look at our phones for SMSs, for calls, for emails and whatnot, social media. So, we're seeing the phone so much. So, I'm constantly looking at the phone and reminding myself, think right, think right. And it's a message that's going to my subconscious mind so many times a day. So, can you imagine at one point when it's so heavily, productively programmed, that's all I'll be doing, thinking right.
Awesome, fantastic. Let's sum it up. So the 3 tools you've mentioned are visualization, okay, which means I need to imagine my biggest dream. I have to make it come alive in my head.
And a very realistic version of it. Like make it real, like as if you're there.
Okay. And the second tool is my physiology, my body. So I've got to sit up straight, chin up,
clap.
and big smile.
That's it, yeah.
Okay. And the third thing you've said is written affirmations, including like the message on your cell phone, right? Okay, so I've got to go do my homework, and I hope you do too.